Words of Sri Aurobindo from the book The Mother, Part 2, Letters on the Mother by Our Lord. Chapter 11, Some Explanations. Page 359. Topic: Significance of the Mother's Symbol. Question: I have been frequently thinking of the mother's symbol of chakra and its significance. I have understood it as follows. Central circle, transcendental power. 4 inner petals, the 4 powers working from the supermind to overmind. 12 outer petals, division of 4 into 12 powers from overmind to intuition and mind. Do you think I have understood the significance correctly? For the Sri Aurobindo says, essentially, in general principle, the 12 powers are the vibrations that are necessary for the complete manifestation. These are the 12 seen from the beginning above the mother's head. Thus, there are really 12 rays from sun, not 7, 12 planets, etc. As to the exact interpretation of the detail of the powers, I see nothing against the arrangement you have made. It can stand very well. Date 15th April 1934. Next topic: Significance of the mother's flag. Sri Aurobindo says about the blue flag, I presume you mean the flag with the white lotus? If so, it is the mother's flag, for the white lotus is her symbol as the red lotus is mine. The blue of the flag is meant to be the color of Krishna and so represents the spiritual or divine consciousness which it is her work to establish so that it may reign upon earth. This is the meaning of the flag being used as the ashram flag, that our work is to bring down this consciousness and make it the leader of the world's life. Date 14th March 1949. Next topic: Conquering the powers of life for the mother. Sri Aurobindo says, this yoga does not mean a rejection of the powers of life, but an inner transformation and a change of the spirit in the life and the use of the powers. These powers are now used in an egoistic spirit and for undivine ends. They have to be used in the spirit of surrender to the divine and for the purposes of the divine work. That is what is meant by conquering them back for the mother. Next topic: Use of external means as aid to yogic force. Of course, one must use these external means, says Sri Aurobindo. Of course, one must use these external means, and there one must be careful so as to have as many factors as possible on one side and give as little handle as possible to the adverse forces. But no outward action can be for us sure of success unless behind it is the growing yogic vision and yogic power. We have had ourselves serious difficulties from the outside, petitions made against us to the Minister of Colonies in Paris and report demanded from the governor here which if acted on would have put the ashram in serious jeopardy. We used outward means of a very slight and simple character, that is, getting the mother's brother governor in French Equatorial Africa to intervene with the ministry, and also an eminent writer in France, a disciple. For the most part, I used a strong inner force to determine the action of the colonial office, to get a favorable report from the governor here, to turn the minds of some who were against us here, and to nullify the enmity of others. In all these respects, I succeeded, and our position here is made stronger than before. Especially a new and favorable garner has come. Nevertheless, we have to remain vigilant that the situation may not be again threatened. Also, one disadvantage has resulted that we have been asked not to buy or rent more houses but to build instead. This is difficult without land and much money, so we are for the moment unable to expand. In certain respects, however, this is not a disadvantage, as I have been long wishing to put off further expansion and consolidate the inner or the inward life of the ashram in a more completely spiritual sense. I give this as an example of how things have to be dealt with from the yogic point of view. Date 20th March 1935. Next topic, physical expansion and inner progress. Question, is having more houses by the mother a sign of progress of her work? For the Sri Aurobindo says, it is a sign of physical expansion. The progress depends upon what is behind. If the inner progress is not there, the physical expansion is of no great use. Date 7th July 1933. Commerce and spiritual profit. Sri Aurobindo says, if you give the money to the mother, that can't be commercial. Commerce implies personal profit, and here your profit is only spiritual. Date 2nd April 1944.